I want to talk a little bit about Miss Emma Grede. She's making her rounds with, talking about corporate America. If you don't know who Emma Grede is, she is a British woman, and her mother, from my understanding, is a white British woman. Her father is a Jamaican, Trinidadian, or something to that effect. She also has her hands into working with the Kardashians on skims, from my understanding. But I just wanted to touch on this a little bit because, everybody seemed to be like in a chokehold on what this woman is talking about. But what Emma Grede is actually talking about is nothing new. People have been talking about this for the longest, and we know this. We know this. What I want to say to Miss Emma Grede is that tell that to the 300,000 black women that lost their job, because I can bet money on it that those women worked very hard to get where they are and where they were. But look what happened to them. Look what happened to them. When you are in a country where nothing matters but white supremacy, this is what happens. Over 300,000 black women lost their job within this year, last year, and I'm sure those women worked very hard. I can bet money on it. But again, what she's talking about is nothing new, because we know this. For someone like me that's been in corporate America for over damn near 30 years, and when I was able to climb the ladder and get to where I wanted to be, I got there because of a black woman. A black woman gave me that opportunity, not a white woman. And I believe that I was in the right place at the right time, because if it would have been someone else, it would have never happened. And that's my opinion on it. But we know that black women have to work twice as hard to climb the ladder. We know this. We know this. It's always been like that. And then you're not even guaranteed to even get there when you work like a doggone slave. And then you have to have the mindset of kissing butt, just being out your element to appease these people that you are working for. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot behind that. It's absolutely a lot behind that. But we know that you have to work like a slave to get to that next level where you want to be. We know this. Work like you don't have a life. Work like you don't have a family. And again, like I say, you're not even guaranteed to even get to the point where you want to be as a black woman. And just like, on YouTube, I look at so many different videos and content creators, and it's like, you can have a white content creator over here talking about the same thing that a black content creator is talking about over here. That white content creator can get over 1 million views. This black one talking about the same thing can barely break even 30,000 views. So it's like, okay. Again, we know that we have to work twice as hard to get there. We know this. This is nothing new. So what she's talking about is truly nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So don't get all up in the chokehold about it, because hell, this is what we have been doing forever. And that's the reason why black women now are creating their own freaking table. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things for themselves. Because we know as a black woman that you have to work entirely too hard for these companies that don't give a damn about you. Period. Don't care. You see how over 300,000 black women lost their job simply because of this country being white supremacy. A president came in and did all of this. And I know that these women worked very hard to get where they were. So again, Emma's not talking about nothing. She's not. We know this. We know it, but it's up to you. If that is something that you want to do, to work, work so hard, don't have a life, to get to the next level, it's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But I believe that a lot of women right now don't care to go that way. They don't care to go that way because they know these companies don't give a damn about them. And it is what it is. But she's not talking about anything new. We know this. I know it. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, put my little 2 cents in it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.